So you want to know advice in life? I don't know, man. It just you wake up and check the obituary column. If you're not in it, then keep moving. You know, that's about it. Be stubborn. Stubborn people survive. It's about I see life as a game of survival, and that whole never say die attitude. It's not so much how many times you get hit down. As long as you get up one more time, then you're all right. And so I think that in terms of life, I think that's a very that resilience. So then when you become like a performer, let's say like I'm a poet, then you're dealing with a next level of survival because you are trying to survive on your creativity, and so that brings your
challenges.
You're in the lines. Then that's where you are trying to stave off Simba.
The experience you get out when you're on stage, when you're on stage, you feel like you express yourself. Because I will never forget the first time I was on stage and perform. I was as a university, and my neighbor called me to go to this local pub.
Right.
And egged me on to go on it. I was like, oh, I'm nervous. One pint. I said, oh, I'm not ready. Second pint, and I went there. And performing there, the feeling of elation, and you feel like, wow, can you feel this sort of elevated, and also felt the platform you could speak, and express yourself. There's nothing as powerful be able to express yourself.
Here's something that you like, right? The way I see the stage, like I see the stage as quite like holy. It's like hallowed ground, right? And so it's almost like you've got to pay some kind of a tribute or some kind of like it's an honor to be on the stage, because when you're on the stage, you're effectively saying, I'm going to speak and everyone else is going to be quiet and listen to me. And so that's a rare privilege. So, but
the power of it, basically.
The power of being on that stage and the power of having people listen to your words, it's a rare honor. But like when you're in a pub or a bar, let's say it might be like, an open mic night, or it might be where there's a set list and stuff like that, and then the announcer calls your name, you go, ladies and gentlemen, Mudibu, right? And what you tend to find is that like you're in this crowded room and you've got to like walk past all these people, and you've got to just go, oh yeah, excuse me, oh sorry, oh
it's my
excuse
turn.
me, oh yeah, oh, and you don't want to knock over some guy's drinks, and you don't want to hit some girl on the back of the head with your guitar or something like that, right? And so I always say that the path to the stage is never straight. It's always windy and wiggly, and you might nudge a few people, hurt a few people, ignore a few people,
apologize.
Whatever. Exactly, apologize. But the path to the stage is twisted. And then when you get on the stage, it's pure.
That's true.
I see that as being part of a performer's life.
That's why you always draw in a big breath, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Now it's the moment.
Because what the path that it takes to become an artist, whatever your creative forte is, that's never a straight path. It's always twisted and turned, and you will bump heads with people. You will get into
bump yourself.
Bump yourself. You get bumped to the side. All types of stuff. Like I once twisted my ankle before I went on stage. Right. There's actually a performance of me on YouTube where I'm just performing with a twisted ankle. And you'd never ever guess, because you just got to
hold it.
You got to hold it, and the twist occurred just before I went on stage. It was that whole, and I twisted it. So that's the game.
It's quite funny, because one moment, the first time I did one at university, I was like, oh, I love this. Really love this. And I could do this. I could do this. Then I came to London and fell away, and then I was trying to survive, joining the whole London life. And then got the time when I said, quit the job. I am going to do this, and I went to do it a little bit. And because the challenge knock you down, like, maybe it's not it. You start taking the forms, filling up for jobs. As soon as you're trying to send everything in, my guts, my heart, I sweat, I tremble.
Yeah.
And then I know this is not for me.
Right.
I might be able to do that. I might have the skills and abilities and opportunity, but somehow, and then I said, but this music thing
was working.
Where am I going? Where the door, you know? And then living in London and going out and see other artists, I'm like, it's buckled down and be a soldier.
Yeah.
Quiet. You know, you be a soldier and you just like go quietly, but stick to your thing you like to do.
This is how I see it, right? Is that when you're a creative person, what you're doing is you're looking at the world, you're taking in all these inputs, and you've got your own strange, mad, unique creative filter, and then you express it out. And then if that process can allow you to survive in terms of keeping your belly full, roof over your head, then you are an artist. And so for myself, there was just a point where I just thought, okay, this thing is working, and I'm just going to throw myself into the idea of just being an artist. Like everything I do is going to have an element of artistry to it. I remember like dying on stage. I remember being on stage and the whole audience just like were literally booing, right? And I remember just standing up there looking at the crowd just going, I don't care. This ain't so bad. This ain't the worst thing in life. And once I got over that, that made life so much more easier because I can go on stage and just think,
no fear.
Go on stage and just think, okay, then well, you know, unless you're gonna come on this stage and take me out, which has happened, a dude actually tried that, you know. But I think once you've seen, it's almost once you've seen the supposed worst that things could ever be,
worst part of it,
and realize that it ain't really that bad, then just deal with whatever good and bad just comes your way. Some people need audience validation. Right? And I realized that I didn't need that so much. What I really need is as long as what I think I've written is good, and I feel I performed it well.
How do you judge?
Because okay, this is when we get egotistical, right? I really trust my own judgment.
That's good.
Because I write to entertain myself. And so if I'm entertained by something, then I think, okay, I like this.
Because I think that, for me, how I usually explain it, it's because that's saying I'm confident with this. Confidence comes from when you feel the guts is together, the heart and the mind. That means all your three levels are like this, and that's where you can step out. Nothing stops you. That's what it is.
Because you just go there and you think, right, this is me. Take me. Here I am. Take me or leave me. The live art form will never die because people need to be able to feel and touch and see a performer because they need to feel their own emotions be reflected through art. And it's very beautiful.
Hence the answer why we do it is because we in constant need of our own reflection. To remember if we were alive.
I thought you were going to say constantly for a paycheck. Because trust me, man.
Because the paycheck. I just sniffed in my paycheck.
It's true. I've had many of those paychecks, man. You know? No, but I think that you're phoenix, isn't it? You're burning in the ashes and being reborn every time you go on stage.
That's it. That's it.
So it was a pleasure to see you.
My man.
You know what I mean?
Always, my brother.
Yeah, great stuff indeed, man.
Always.
From a clean black stage, I said this morning.